Browns and Steelers. Who do you like and why? And do you have any betting advice for, the listeners who,
Ooh.
do you have any betting advice for the listeners?
I am going to say that I'm high on the Steelers this week.
Hmm.
For sure, high on the Steelers. The Browns, like, they just lost to the Jets, man, but they put up a lot of points. I think that that's something to take note of. However, I feel really strongly about the Steelers defense, even without TJ Watt. I think they
Hmm.
can keep something together out there. I think there'll be a tough matchup on a Thursday night prime time. And I also think that Jacoby Brissett might not shine as much as people might want him to.
Hmm.
Excuse me, especially in a primetime game. The Steelers defense has played Nick Chubb multiple times. They understand what they need to do to get the job done. It's just about actually executing. And I've been down on the Browns this year, so I'm
Hmm.
sticking on to that train. I'm going to hold on to the Steelers. I like them this week. In regards to bets, I'm not normally the big bet guy that's on the podcast. I'm just your fun-loving football content guy. But so I'm going to reasonably decline, so that way no one loses money at my fault. But hey, I like the Steelers. That's all I'll say.
Okay. And I think the Browns, if they want to win, they definitely have to go behind Nick Chubb. But the problem is with how good that defense is, even without TJ Watt. And I'm not sure when TJ Watt's going to return. It seems like he's not going to return for quite some time. But I feel like if Nick Chubb can get going, they have a great chance of winning. And if they can somehow, the Browns have a solid defense, so as we all know, and the Steelers don't have a great offense. So I expect this to be a very low scoring game. But I don't know. Cleveland is home, I believe, if I'm looking at it right.
Mm-hmm.
I like Cleveland a lot because with how bad Trubisky showed against a solid defense in New England, I am very concerned with that. Of course, going on Cleveland's not always the best decision. But I expect it to be a low scoring game, but I kind of like Cleveland a little bit more just because they're home and because I don't trust Mitch Trubisky. But we'll see.